determined to seek help from another source. You understand? In other words, and this is what sometimes people find themselves in problems. You relate wrong to our brother, and what is needed is repentance. Acknowledging that I related wrong to the brother. But sometimes people find, for whatever reason, they find that too hard. And while they find that too hard, they prefer to be hardened in their sins. And when they come hardened in their sins, they can't even look at the brother and say, I have a one with this. Why? Because they have animosity. While they may come and say, brother, I have animosity in my heart towards you, that's why I'm not repenting, they will come and tell him that. But in their behavior, that is what being manifested. And while that is being manifested, they're just being destroyed and being destroyed and being destroyed. You see, Christianity is supposed to be a blessing to humanity, you know? And it is a blessing to humanity. It's just that some people don't want the blessing. They want two things. Jesus Christ put it nicely. They can't serve God and Mammon at the same time. And some of them they want the blessing from serving God without serving Him, and they want to serve Mammon. Hear me carefully. They want the blessings from serving God without serving Him, and they want to serve Mammon. They want to enjoy the pleasures of this life, and at the same time they want to get the reward of holiness. And God is saying the reward of holiness is given to people who are holy. The reward of unholiness is given to people who are unholy. And that is why we have a doctrine. And the doctrine is sin-freeness. Sin-freeness. Because all of us, when we were unconverted, we were practicing sin. Some small, some big, some medium sized, some large. Some that we are ashamed of to even think about it. Now that you come to Christ, obviously, He must separate you from sin. Because if you're ashamed to talk about it, it means that it's embarrassing. So you can't come to Christ, still practicing some little sin in some little corner, and everything alright? No. Christ wants you to move away from sin. And He wants you to move away from sin in such a way that He's taking away the sin from you. He takes away the sin from you so that you can live upright and holy. And that is what He wants. The world needs holiness, you know. Holiness. Like I said, why would the man grab the guy money and run on the road with it? You know why? Because he's unholy. Since he's unholy, he could have get his debt. But then at the same time, what would he do? What would he do with the money? I may go to this party, I may go to this party, I may do all sort of nonsense. And at the end of the day, you know better than the day you were when you did the act. You understand? Now if you accept Christ Jesus, you may not have the money, but you have the Jesus. And if you have the Jesus, you may not get money, but He will make sure that He will secure you from that day onwards. Onwards. And I can tell you this, everybody on planet Earth, everybody who are converted and who are unconverted have their trials and their tribulations to face. Everybody. And while they have it, we have to face our trials and tribulation. Some facing their trials and tribulation without Jesus, and their trials and tribulation overcoming them. And some facing the trials and the tribulation with Jesus, and they overcome the trials and the tribulation. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody has to face it. And since everybody has to face it, we better get it right. Have Jesus and be successful. Forsake Jesus and to the detriment of our own souls. Okay, so now, yes, sister.
Where is the account where Saul healed the prince?
In chapter 22. Chapter 22 of 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel chapter 22. I read that last week. Huh? Go ahead. That's in chapter 22. What happened in chapter 21? When Jonathan, remember? Jonathan was at the feast eating with his father, and his father asked, well, where is David? And he told Saul, well, David asked me that we'll go to Bethlehem. And I tell you, Saul get crazy, you know. Let's read verse 29 and verse 30 of chapter 20. Verse 29 and verse 30 of chapter 30. Right? Chapter 20, verse 29 and verse 30 of chapter 20. Let's just 20. Now, this is the second day of the feast. And Saul asked Jonathan, well, where is David? He didn't come to the feast yesterday and he didn't come today. Okay? Well, one would think, well, Saul is inquiring because he has concern. Well, he has concern to get this job in the man money. That's his concern. Let's read verse 30. And Jonathan answered Saul, David earnestly asked leave of me to go to Bethlehem. No, let's read verse 30. 20. Let's read verse 30. Same thing. Let's read verse 30. Or let's read verse 30. Let's read verse 30. And Jonathan answered Saul, David earnestly asked leave of me to go to Bethlehem. Verse 29 now. Chapter 20, verse 29. 20 verse 29 now. And he said, Let me go, I pray thee, for our family had a sacrifice in the city. And my brother, he had commanded me to be there. And now, if I have found favor in thy eyes, let me get away, I pray thee, and see my brethren. Therefore he cometh not unto the king's table. Now that's a reasonable answer. Okay? Now look at unreasonable action. Verse 30. Then Saul's anger was kindled against Jonathan, and he said unto him, Thou son of a perverse rebellious woman, do not I know that thou hast chosen the son of Jesse to be to thy own confusion, and unto thy confusion of thy mother's nakedness? Verse 31. As long as the son of Jesse liveth upon the ground, thou shalt not be established, nor thy kingdom. Wherefore now send and fetch him unto me, for he shall surely die. Verse 32. And Jonathan answered Saul his father and said unto him, Wherefore shall he be slain? What hast thou done? Verse 30. And Saul cast a javelin at him to smite him, whereby Jonathan knew that it was determined of his father to slay David. Okay? And after that, when he went and he told David what's going on, and then David went to the priest, which we get the account in chapter 21, so this is after. When he went to the priest and he got bread and he got the sword and he went his way. And then in chapter 22 now, Saul inquired, how David could get away from me? Somebody around here had to be a traitor. And Doeg, who was there when David came to the priest, tells Saul, well, David came to Ahimelech, and Ahimelech inquired of the Lord, which didn't happen. Inquired of the Lord for David, and he gave him victuals, and he gave him a sword. Saul, born by the priest, he called the people. The priest, reasoning with the priest said, but no, I didn't conspire with him against you. Saul said, slay the priest. But the Israelites, they were shocked. But not one of them lifted up their sword and killed the priest. They were shocked. And then Saul said to Doeg the Edomite, he said, slay the priest. And he slayed 85 persons. 85 persons. You think that is enough? Now, in ancient Israel, when they was distributing the land to the people, they had given the priests cities. So in all the tribes of Israel, they had cities that belonged to the priests. Saul born by a priest, a city that was given to the priest. Mother, father, children, animals and all, he slayed them. That's in chapter 22. You get that in chapter 22. Right? Guys, if you let's read. If you let's read chapter 22 from verse 19. Chapter 22 verse 19, it says this. And now the city of the priest smote he with the edge of the sword, both men and women, children and suckling, oxen and donkeys and sheep with the edge of the sword. Everybody he slew. And I say, he was more righteous than God when God said, go and do this to the Amalekites. He didn't kill the king and he bring back the animals. Now God didn't send him to slay nobody here. The people didn't do him anything, but he slayed everybody. Sandra, he slayed everybody. So there's the account you get up, there's where he slayed the priest. Right? In chapter 22. So that was his deterioration. And Sister White says, everybody in Israel heard of this incident, and they saw their mistake or their folly in asking God to give them a king. Because this is just how those other kings will behave. In other words, the king comes to you, and just because you oppose the king, off with his head. Off with his family's head. Everybody died, just because you oppose the king. You understand? And God was telling the children, this is what you all wanted. This is what you all wanted. Look at it. And I'm saying, People should have just rejected Saul. All those servants should have just walked over him and just leave him there alone. They still went and fight for him. And all the Israelites died, but with all the people died on the battlefield. Foolish. And you know what made it bad? In the accounts, on numerous occasions, we get David went out and he fight the Philistines and he wins. He fight the Philistines and he wins. And you have to think, well, Saul should say, listen, even though my kingdom is going to come to an end, let me enjoy my life of the kingdom while I'm alive. So let me work along with David, because he is defeating the enemies for us. And the more David defeated the enemies, the more he sent in there, and his intention is, the Philistines might kill him, and I will get my reward. And he said, the God of Israel is with him, yet still is still going to kill the person. And that is how perverted people's ideas can perverted, and when confused, people's ideas can get. You see the Lord working with the person, and the only thing you can wish is harm to come to the person. You understand? The only thing you can wish to the person. In other words, listen, what's up here? Let's say Brother Ray's birthday and my birthday is the same day. Okay? And Brother Ray brings a gift for me. Okay? But I don't like Brother Ray. I say I like Brother Ray, but I don't like it. No, of course, that's just in our reality, right? In reality, I don't Brother Ray, right? Right. So, it is our birthdays, and Brother Ray brought a gift for me. But I didn't get no gift for Brother Ray. As a matter of fact, since I despise him, I have a big stone in my back for him. And I have it behind my back. Brother Ray comes to me, Brother Parker, I wish you all the blessings and God will be upon thee, and so on and so on and so on. And he presented the gift to me. Now when I see the gift, I will have to say, boy, look how nice this person is to me. So I will have to say, well, Brother Ray, I was only able to get a gift, I will get a gift for you some other time. But I already have a big stone in my hand. That wisdom will tell me to do that. You understand? Honesty and sincerity will tell me to do that. He brought the gifts, so I will say, thank you very much, Brother Ray. May the blessings of Yahweh be upon me, and so on and so on. Thanks for the gift. I will get a gift for you at some other time. But wickedness in my heart, I say, thank you, Brother Ray. Thank you, Brother Ray. The grace of God will be here. You understand? Now, I mean, look at that contrast. Look at that contrast, eh? In other words, while he is showing praise upon me, I show condemnation and denunciation upon him. And if somebody can see something wrong with that, then you have to wonder what they're looking at. You know, like, look at this, huh? Someone look in a mirror. And when they look in the mirror, they see a monster. And they jump. And they wash their hand them. And they ain't seen a monster there. They look back in the mirror and they see the monster there. No monster not behind you. When they look again, they see the monster. So now, one of two things they can do. They can either do one of two things. They can either destroy the monster or break the mirror. You understand? So here what? In the wisdom of the Most High God, they get a stone and they mash up the mirror. So when they look, they have the mirror, so they see no monster. You understand what I'm saying? But the monster no longer there in the mirror. The monster here. You understand? And eventually, the same monster who they didn't want to destroy will work for their destruction. You understand? So, brethren, when we see monsters in the mirror, you don't look behind to see if you see the monster. Where, the monster here. You understand what I'm saying? You. And let us not be so unreasonable in not attending to our spiritual business. Remember, as the scripture says, walk out your salvation with fear and trembling. When it's your salvation, it's not somebody else's salvation, it is your salvation. When you repent and you believe, God justifies you, He don't justify your relative for you, He justifies you. And if your relative, let's say you have 5 people here, and of the 5 people, 2 repent and believe, it's only 2 of the 5 get justified, The other 3 ain't justified, You understand what I'm saying? Whether all of us traveling in taxi together, all of us living in the same house, there's only 2 people that justify. You understand? Work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Okay. Yes, sir.
I just want to put that scripture in regards to the quotation that you gave from Sister White here, right?
Yes.
I'll just read it over again, and then I will quote scripture in Isaiah, right?
Okay.
So on page 676 of Patriots and Prophets hardcover, Sister White says, the Lord never turned away a soul that came to him in sincerity and humility. Patriots and Prophets hardcover, page 676. Okay? Alright, so I'm reading it again, right? She says, the Lord never turned away a soul that came to him in sincerity and humility. Why did he turn Saul away unanswered? Then she gives the reason why. The king had by his own act forfeited the benefits of all the methods of inquiring of God. He had rejected the counsel of Samuel the prophet. He had exiled David, chosen of God. He had slain the priests of the Lord. Could he expect to be answered by God when he had cut off the channels of communication that heaven had ordained? He had sinned away the spirit of grace and could not be answered by dreams or revelations of the Lord. Saul did not turn to God with humility and repentance. It was not pardon for sin and reconciliation with God that he sought, but deliverance from his foes. By his own stubbornness and rebellion, he had cut off himself from God. There could be no return but by the way of penitence and contrition. But the proud monarch, in his anguish and despair, determined to seek help from another source. Now when you look at this man here, it's really when you go and study of his life history, it's really a sad one. Because look, this man was called by God to do such a great work, and put it this way, he destroyed his own self. By rejection of light and truth, he destroyed his own self. Now when you look at Isaiah chapter 57 and verse 50, we see that God is saying something here. Isaiah chapter 57 and verse 50. Alright? Isaiah chapter 57 and verse 50. And you will see, for God to not answer him, it means he had reached his end. There's nothing could have been done for him again. Right? Because God is showing how he is normally function. In verse 15, right? It says, for thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabited eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place, with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit. Now notice that. Now if you look at David, look at what David did when he committed the sin with Bathsheba. But his repentance to God, God acknowledged that.
It was deep,
amen,
genuine,
and sincere. Amen.
He was willing to go the distance that he went.
Amen.
To do wrong, he was willing to go the distance to make the correction.
Amen. Amen. Very much so. And then it says now, with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble, to revive the heart of the contrite ones. So for Saul to reach a point where God cannot relate to him anymore again, because he rejects all the channels, all the avenues for him to get help, is really a sad one. And I'm saying, as I said before, we ourselves have to look at our own selves and make sure that we're not cutting off the channel whereby God could work with us by having some pet sins in the corner and not dealing with it. Because Sister White tells us that that which we do not overcome will surely overcome us
and will work for our
destruction.
Exactly. You understand?
Amen.
Simple and easy. No one don't have any God and the God stays small. They may have a little, minute little motive, but the motive started to grow. You know why the motive is growing? Because you have appreciation for the motive instead of God, the true God. And then God is coming bigger and bigger and bigger. And when Yahweh is speaking, somehow you just want to obey the motive. Somehow you just want to obey the idol values instead of Yahweh's. And at the end of the day, what do you get? Nothing. Nothing. You see, remember, a lot of us don't have any idols in our house shaped in the form of some kind of God. We have idols in our heart. And when we have it in our heart, we have to get rid of them. In other words, it's shaped in the form of money. It's shaped in the form of selfishness. It's shaped in the form of car, male, female, all sort of different things. That's how we have it in our heart. And we have to get rid of those idol values basically. Because remember what, I like what Isaiah said. He said, in the day of the Lord, men felt in the way the idols, you know. When they see the high and lofty one that inhabited eternity, put in retribution on people, they do something much like they pen and one so, but they throw it away too late. Too late. And too late when they cry, you know, there will be weeping and mourning and gnashing of teeth. Nobody crying at that particular time. When they see the God and Maker coming, before the gun shoot off, everybody started running. But then where they running to? They will run to the rocks, saying rocks fall on us. And the rocks like in the end. The rocks ain't going to fall at that particular time. They want to die and they die. But anyhow, let me not go there soon. Now, Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9 to verse 4. We turn to that. Now, I have numerous of texts where it says that in ancient Israel, a witch was not supposed to live. God had told them to kill the witch. That is in Exodus chapter 22, verse 18. One must not suffer a witch to live. And God told the children of Israel, don't defile yourself by going to those that have familiar spirits and visit. Don't go by them. You understand? And God said, the soul that went after the witch or the wizard, that soul will be cut off from among his people. And now in chapter 18 of Deuteronomy 9 to 14, now, if it's one thing, Moses was a great man, a real great man, you know. The scripture says, and there arose no prophet in Israel like Moses, you know, none, you know. You understand? In other words, David was king, Moses was king and king. He was great. He had responsibilities, great. And he did a proper job. He did a real good job. 40 years of seeing about sheep qualified him to stay 40 years to see about those people. You understand? He was 40 years in Egypt, he learned all kind of nonsense. 40 years seeing about the sheep, he had also unlearned the nonsense. And then 40 years to practice what he had learned. And then he died, 120 years. A great man, a very great man. Now if you want to see this entertainer on the stage that he dance about, make sure you see Moses in it. Make sure you see Moses in it. That is one person we want to see. Or this I want to see him by the grace of God. Right? And I hope you all want to see it. And we can only see it. Now, it will be proper first to see him, but he on that side and me on this side of it. You understand? If when we see him, he on this side is okay. But if we on this side and he on that side, no. Whatever side he is on, let us be on that side. You understand? Don't let us be opposed to him. Let us be on, whether he's on our right side, or on our left side, in front of us or behind us, that is okay. But not opposite to us. Yes. In Deuteronomy chapter 18, God outlined all these the magical and superstitious practices and people that he wanted to have no part. He wanted his people to have no part. And before Moses departed, he gave a full rehash from the day that they left Egypt until that day when he was speaking. Now one more thing, well, the children of Israel will obey. You know, it's something else, you know. As the elders die, the children of Israel go into apostasy. They get punishment, and they go to raise up a deliverer. As the deliverer gone, they go back into apostasy. They cry to God, God raise up a deliverer. As that generation died, everybody go back up. Like some kind of thing was just pulling them back in there. So they love their sins. They want to do what the nations did. Deuteronomy 18, from verse 9 to verse 14. Moses says, when thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do the abomination of those nations. Don't learn to do it. You know, something that surprised me. We have two religious radio stations, Isaac 98.1 and the Word. And listen, if you turn the station, you turn your radio to those station, you will have to ask yourself, This is a normal station. The kind of music that I play on the station, you want to ingest like, and the way they speak, like it is the same set of worldliness, you quote Christ. You understand what I'm saying? You quote Christ. Call in and pick up this one and pick up that one. They don't want to know. You want to know what's going on? Call in and pick up this one. Call in and shout out this one. What is that? But as right here, Sister White said, it is a backsliding church that lessens its distance between itself and the papacy. You understand? You move away from the papacy. And while you move away from the papacy, you start to backslide. Now while you're backsliding, the distance that you have between yourself and the papacy automatically becomes narrower and narrower until there is no distinction. And I likewise, she said, the church is being converted onto the world when it's supposed to be the other way around. The world is supposed to be converted onto the church. You see people who are Christians walking the street, and something about them saying they have Christ, but then something about them saying they don't have Christ. Because they don't make a distinction between he that serveth God and him that serveth him not. Okay. So we mustn't learn the ways of the nations because it is an abomination. Verse 10. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. Like sometimes I'm traveling in a vehicle and somebody say, boy, you know boy, when I was driving down the road, I see a wild dog there. I see a wild dog, you know, and the wild dog don't want to move. He say, you know boy, you know that same evening they can't play dog? He see a wild dog, so he observed that. Because that, it means that he's going to go and spend his money to play. You understand? Now who tell him that? You understand? In other words, look, he didn't spend any money to play and he didn't win anything, and look, he was still living. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. An enchanter or a witch, or a charmer or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto Yahweh. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy God will drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God. Thou shalt be perfect. Or in other words, thou shalt be sin-free with the Lord thy God. For all these nations which thou shalt possess hearken unto observers of times, and unto diviners. But as for thee, the Lord thy God hath not suffered thee to do so. And the nice part about it, now from verse 15 onwards, he tell you need instructions, I will send a prophet. And when the prophet comes, you better be careful. Because if you don't listen to what the prophet said, you will be cut off. And if anybody jump up and say they are prophet, they will be cut off. You understand? So he tell you your attitude towards the prophet. And if someone were to corrupt the office of the prophet, what is going to happen to them? So you don't need no diviner, no observer of time, and you don't need no witch. In other words, Saul had the prophet there, he had the priest there. He do all that he could to get those away, and now he's running back to the same set of people that he slaughtered. You understand? And look, it's so foolish, eh? He slaughtered the priest. He didn't mention them. He slaughtered the witch. Did he go back there? You understand what I'm saying? He slaughtered the priest. He didn't went by them. He slaughtered the witches and he got back by them. But craziness. And look, insult and intrigue. He went by the witch to get the answer from the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? You go by the witch. You go by the witch. So you know someone practicing evil and wickedness and unrighteousness. And you go on by that person and you say, well, you see the minister or pastor or religious figure across on this side. And you go on by this person who practicing iniquity and you say, well, you know what from the Lord now. And God himself will be shocked and appalled. Because as we say, to go to the person who is preaching and practicing holiness and righteousness. You go on by the lady there to find out what. And what she can give you? Nothing. Somebody came up that they named Saul. Now, let's look at one text in Chronicles. 1 Chronicles chapter 10, verse 13 and verse 14. 1 Chronicles chapter 10, verse 13 and verse 14. Right? 1 Chronicles chapter 10, verse 13. And this shows something. That it wasn't Samuel Saul was speaking to. Remember, as we read, it said that Samuel came up and he was speaking. Read 1 Chronicles chapter 10, verse 13 and verse 14. I hope by the grace of God we see it as we read. 1 Chronicles chapter 10, verse 13 and verse 14. It says this. So Saul died for his transgression, which he committed against Yahweh, even against the word of the Lord, or the word of Yahweh, which he kept not, and also for asking counsel of that, or asking counsel of one that had a familiar spirit, to inquire of it, and inquired not of Yahweh. Therefore he slew him and turned the kingdom unto David, the son of Jesse. Now if you see what the text is saying is, hear what the text is saying. Hear what the text is saying. He inquired of one that had a familiar spirit, that he may inquire of him. Catch really what I'm saying. In other words, someone, the person in the witch, she had the familiar spirit. But he wanted to talk to the familiar spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So the person who came up there claiming to be Samuel wasn't Samuel the prophet, but was the familiar spirit. You understand me, brethren? You understand? Look at it again. So Saul died for his transgression, which he committed against the Lord, even against the word of the Lord, which he kept not, and also for asking counsel of one that had a familiar spirit, to inquire of it. You understand? So the person had a familiar spirit, and while he had the woman that is, the witch of Endor, she had the familiar spirit, and Saul wanted to talk to the familiar spirit. So you know it wasn't Samuel talking to Endor. Right? So I quote that particular thing, but I'll go into much detail. From our studies in the past, we know that when someone died, there's no consciousness in them. Numerous of scriptures says so, and when I was giving this study about no consciousness, I quoted. Solomon said that when the person died, he said, to the living there is hope, because the living know that he shall die, but the dead don't know anything. In that day, all his thoughts perish, all his affection, all his love, and people who are living, they can't do anything for the dead. And the dead who is dead can't do anything for the living. You understand? So that supports no consciousness in them. And this says there's no consciousness in them. It wasn't Samuel that came up, but the familiar spirit that Saul inquired of the familiar spirit. Alright, brethren? Guys, without going into greater details, right? But keep those truths in our hearts. That the dead know not anything, the soul is not immortal, and when someone dies, he's dead, she is dead. And any form of manifestation of the person, it is the work of evil angels. Now, that's one quotation. Oh, I already get indication of time, but one quotation here, right? Here what Sister White said from Early Writings, page 87. She says this: the saints, that is you and that is I, the saints must get a thorough understanding of present truth, which they will be obliged to maintain from the scripture. So when you understand, make sure you have the foundation, the scripture, you can open your Bible and prove it. Amen. Which they will be obliged to maintain from the scripture. They must understand the state of the dead. For the spirits of devils will yet appear to them, professing to be beloved friends and relatives, who will declare to them that the Sabbath has been changed, also other unscriptural doctrines. So you must have a thorough understanding of the state of the dead. In other words, if someone died, and today or tomorrow you're walking down or up the road or in your house and you see the person there, you know that it is the manifestation of evil angels. And since you know it's the manifestation of evil angels, you have to be, this particular, be on your guard. In other words, you know a thief come in your house and he may run for some weapon to get him out. But that person who come in here, that is a thief. And he comes to steal your salvation. So run for your Bible, open it, and deliver scripture. Amen. You will see how far that thief will get up. And he will get up with nothing, taking nothing. Because you will hold your righteousness, and he is instead of unrighteousness, he will get up. You understand what I'm saying? Run for your Bible, but think about it. You have to know where your Bible is. Huh? You have to know where your Bible is. Because you know sometimes some people have things and they put it in the house and they say, I can't remember where I put it, I can't remember where I put it. So if you just imagine a soul bandit come in your house and you don't know where your Bible is. It would mean that he doesn't study the Bible. Because they would have known, I put it on the table, or put it on the bed, or put it here, or put it here. Since you understand where my Bible is, because he doesn't study the Bible. Amen. And then the Bible, the soul bandit, he started rejoicing because here what he's saying, I'm getting a soul today. It will take a little while, but I'm getting it. You understand? So know your scriptures. Understand your scriptures by the grace of God. Be devoted and be dedicated to your scriptures. You understand? You know, sometimes they interview a movie star, he go in to film a movie, and he say, well, 4 o'clock every morning I have to work, get up and exercise to play this part. And when he done play the part, he get $10 million, $20 million, and okay, good. But he gets salvation. And he waking up 4 o'clock and 3 o'clock to do what he have to do to play his part. Now, being getting $20 million, he getting salvation. Amen. And all the 20 million and 30 million he or she get, none of them can buy salvation. You understand? So it better, if they're making a sacrifice for their worldliness, we can make sacrifices for our salvation. Amen. Don't think it too hard. Don't think it too bad. Think it easy. Because, listen, many people are lost. They are lost forever. They are lost forever. David says, nobody can give a ransom for nobody's soul in it. Then you ain't make your part right with your God and your Maker. Nobody can make it for you anymore. You understand? Saul in all his glory, king, but he died like a fool. Died in battlefield. When he stick him with an arrow there so, and he recognized he can't run, he can't ride out in the battle, and he can't fly. He tell his armor bearer, well, take your sword and push it in me. The armor bearer said, no, but you're the Lord's anointed. I can't do that. But Saul don't want to be humiliated because he knows if the Philistines catch him alive, there's all kind of humiliation he will go through. So Saul threw himself on his own sword and died himself. And then what happened? He's going to come up in the second resurrection. When he comes up in the second resurrection, he's lost. Pity, he's lost.
So he's charged also for killing the Lord's anointed.
Well, a nice way to put it. He killed himself. He killed the Lord's anointed. I mean, it's so foolish. Let us not be that particular way. Let us not be harboring any form of sin, no matter how attractive it may appear to be. Because you know, normally the sweetness is at the beginning, the sourness is at the end. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? It's like a scorpion. He's looking nice from his head going straight down. When you reach his tail, he's looking so nice at all. Because one touch, and you are history. Okay? Let us, by the grace of God, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But in all our harmlessness, let us make sure we accept Jesus Christ. And in all our wisdom, let us make sure we accept Jesus Christ. Because that's the only thing that's going to be with us. Right? Let us not seek to go to witches and wizards. Let us not seek to be hardened in any form of rebellion against God. Because, nicely what Solomon says, shame shall be the promotion of fools. Okay? Now all want that promotion free. But God don't want to give us that promotion. That's why he said the fire is prepared for the devil and his angels. He didn't say prepare for mankind, no, but the devil and his angels. So it's an intention to punish the devil and his angels, not punish man. Unfortunately, man will be punished by the fires that is prepared for the devil and his angels. Okay? So let us resolve in our heart to be honest, to be sincere, that all good things may come to us because of our great leader. Alright? So, yes, sister.
Can you give me the page of the writings?
Page 87. Page 87. Alright? Okay, so we can close off with a word of prayer. You can stand and you can close off with a word. Okay, we'll bow our heads, we'll close our eyes, and we'll be able to close it off.
Let us pray. Loving Father in heaven, we are thankful to you, God, for the things that you have been showing us from the Holy Scriptures. For you have said that these things that happened before time are happening for our learning to bring the ends of the world are come. And so, dear Heavenly Father, it is your will that as we hear, we will take heed. And And that if we take heed, dear Heavenly Father, our lives will reflect the purpose and the will for which we were created, which is to show forth your glory and to give praise unto you alone. We do ask of you, dear Heavenly Father, that you will give us forgiveness where we have come short during the past week, and that you will bless our heart with the justification that is of faith, and that we will have of your Holy Spirit in us, so that we, dear Heavenly Father, will fulfill your will for us. We do pray as we continue to abide through the rest of the Holy Sabbath, that we will pay particular attention to the words of faith, that it will dwell in our hearts, that your divine Spirit will be in us, and that we, dear Heavenly Father, at last will make it into your kingdom. We do indeed thank you for the teachings of righteousness by faith. We do thank you for the teachers. And we ask, dear Heavenly Father, that we will not have a heart of unbelief in departing from the living God. But as we hear your voice, we will hearken unto it, and so be submissive unto you. These mercies we ask, Father, with thanksgiving, through Jesus Christ our Savior. Amen.
Amen.